Welcome to another episode of the Talker Show. It's a podcast, a place to go when you're feeling alone. Beady, sunshine, beady, winter's over, nigga. What, beady, sunglasses, beady, sun hat, nigga. You already know what it is. Good, positive energy, yeah, nigga. Now it's that time to the Talker Show, homie. Welcome back, man. It's been a minute, man. Tap in, nigga. Neighborhood, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Check over the nice views. The nice views out here, man. Just the benefit of not having a girlfriend, boy. That's what's man. Oh, God. Sheesh. Homie can actually build some wealth for himself, boy. Can actually go to nice places and do nice things. Instead of being out here on some, my girlfriend wants to go to Rosebank, so I guess I'm going to go to Rosebank, you know? And let me actually just take this route. Feel me? So as you already know, you feel me? We just out here rocking in nature. Because, you know, sometimes you just need a good study break. You know, everything just away from the normal monotony of the regular Johannesburg lifestyle. And try to be suburban. Ha, yake, how you doing, brah? Ha. No, I'm just playing, man. So, yeah, you feel me? Today, I'm going to be doing a nice deep dive into, you know, karmic energy. The way you do good things to people and then good things happen back to you. Those are the lovely things that we are going to be discussing today. You know what I mean? So tap into how just being good to people will actually provide you with a lot of abundance, a lot of love, and a lot of prosperity in your life. You know what I mean? We live in a world where, unfortunately, a lot of us are very self-centered, self-absorbed, ego-driven, narcissistic-driven, and that's me as well. You know, I'm guilty of that too. A certain level of like just only focusing on you and what you need and all these kind of things, and that's over long enough time frame. Unfortunately, my dear sir or lady, it's unsustainable, man. It's unsustainable to be out here only thinking about yourself. Where's my benefit? What am I getting in this situation? And me. It's a very damn near survival mode tactic that a lot of us be addicted to. So, you know, you just gotta ensure that you get yourself out of that survival mentality of only thinking about yourself and try to think about everybody else. Think about how you can benefit the world. You know what I mean? Because one small gesture of kindness, one voluntary decision to try and improve the lives of those around you goes a long way. You know what I mean? It might be something as simple as giving a beggar some money, giving him some food, or something to help him in his day. It could be something as small as volunteering. Oh wait, hold up, man. Check, this is Luxon's firewood tree felling. Okay, so you know what I'm saying? They're chopping down trees so that we have roofs over our head, apparently. My bad for the distraction. But you know what I'm saying? We're doing the nature tour. We're crossing the bridge. Crossing the bridge here at Brownston Riverside. You feel me? But yeah, like I was saying, you know, just wanting to help, wanting to give overall just good energy to people around you, and just wanting to be an overall good influence to just those around you in general. It goes a very long way. You can't just be too self-absorbed, only focus on your own self-gain, because if you do that, then only you benefit, but then those around you don't benefit, you know. Obviously, you don't want to be pouring from an empty cup. So I hope you don't misinterpret what I'm saying. I'm not saying go around dishing out money to everyone until you're broke. I'm not saying go around helping people when you're not even in a position to help others. What I am saying, though, is have a good, healthy well-rounded aura about yourself. You know what I mean? Have a nice, good, healthy relationship with yourself. Treat yourself well. Hydrate. Eat good food. Go to the gym, man. And also, particularly if you're a young man, compete, man. You have to compete, bro. Because what competition does is it pushes you to a level that you normally wouldn't go to. You know what I mean? If I'm just running by myself in the park and I get tired, I'm more predispositioned to just, taking it a bit easy or switching up the pace or, But if I'm running in a competition and somebody's breath is right here in my ear, then that's when I push more. You know what I mean? And this ain't no theory, you feel me? Here on the Taco Show, we actually do things. I was at a Taekwondo tournament yesterday. It's called the Tough Enough Challenge. It was running, push-ups, sparring, patterns, and kicking. You know what I mean? And that was like a real lesson for me in terms of how competition can really get you there. You know what I mean? When I was running around the field, shout out to Bossa Boom Simon, gang gang. I was running around the lab. He was like, come on, let's go, gents, let's go. Then that just gave me, I was gassing out. I was already tired, but him just giving me that external motivation. Then towards the end of the bend, he's like, come, sprint. That gave me the extra gust, you know what I mean? And I actually won the race, and that felt really good, So that's why I'm saying, like, always kind of have it in mind that you need to get yourself in those competitive spaces, you know what I mean? Because Boom Simon, he's older than me, he's a black belt, so he has more time in the game, more time of life, more time in competitions than me. And he was like, yo, Akani, bro. I was like, yes, don't just focus on the competition aspect. If you show up as a club, you also have to show that mutual love, that mutual support, that mutual, firing each other on. And I was like, damn straight. And you can apply that to other things in life. You know what I mean? I'm in the music industry, and the music industry can get pretty competitive. But sometimes I'm like, as much as you can be competing with other musicians, competing with other business lawyers, competing with other people, you can still establish that baseline of, like, at the end of the day, after the competition, you can still shake hands, hug, and it's a brother thing, it's a sister thing, you know what I mean? So just bear that in mind. And I want to just elaborate further on physical health, particularly as a young man, bro. You got to stay physically strong, bro. Please don't believe what they trying to psy up you into believing, bro. Believing that you can just be this weak, frail, irrelevant being, bro. You know what I mean? As a man, bro, your sense of pride, your sense of ego, your sense of discipline all comes from how physically capable you are. You know what I mean? Nothing fills you with joy more than, like, and in a consensual way, because I know some of y'all's weirdos out here, in a consensual way, picking up a girl, when you hug her and, like, lifting her off the ground, and like when you put her back down, her be like super excited, super, like, you just see the dopamine rush through her body, because other dudes ain't on that level. Other dudes just are simply not strong enough to pick her up, you know what I mean? So it's kind of that balance, man, that balance of, yes, we live in a civil world, yes, but on another level, bro, we live in a very still animal-driven society. We still have our base animal instincts. As men, we still have the base instinct of protection and provision. So, like, with that being said, it's like, physicality is still important in this day and age, because unfortunately, oh my God. It's like, yeah, physicality is still important in this day and age, because it's just a reflection of your discipline. It's a reflection of your strength as a man. It's a reflection of, how hard are you going in the gym? How hard are you going in just your day-to-day woes of life. You know what I mean? Because a good body, a strong body isn't just, I know I mentioned the gym, but it's not just that, man. It's an all-rounded thing. I don't want you guys to think it's just about pumping weights. No, you need to be flexible. You need to run, you need to have endurance, you need to know how to fight, you need to know how to protect yourself, tap into that anger, tap into that aggression. You need all these things. Win fights, lose fights, you know what I mean? Keep coming back for more. And then you start building a incredible physique, incredible mindset, you know what I mean? And one thing else I also want to touch on is like love and having a girlfriend and these kind of things, man. Like as a young man, bro, like check me, boy, ain't no mommies around me, bro. But keep in mind, man, I'm blessed to have come from a well-off family, and I'm really appreciating that blessing right now as we speak, because I know not everybody can just walk on the golf course like I'm doing now. But that aside, the only reason why I'm here is because I'm not valuing any female above what she is putting into my life. You know what I mean? If you're abroad and you want to be next to Akani47 out here walking on these golf terrains, enjoying the sun and seeing those birds, seeing all these people playing golf and all that, then, you know, step up to the plate, boy. You gotta be with me there in the gym in the morning. You gotta be up there with me studying in the evening. You gotta be up there with me, you know, going through quite painful processes. I won't lie, man. You know, and then you start to realize that, oh, the phrase "it's lonely at the top" makes sense, because it's like not everybody has the mental capacity to get there. Not everybody has the mental strength, the mental fortitude. Not everybody can say no to KFC. Not everybody can say no to short-term pleasures. You know what I mean? Not everybody can see long-term. Not everybody can just whip out a phone and start speaking knowledge like this. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind, man. Next time you feel like, oh, I'm single, I need a girlfriend. Some of y'all are in relationships that don't even benefit y'all. Can you imagine being a full-grown man, XY chromosome, everything, over the age of 18, and you have to make peace with the fact that you don't even have enough discipline to love yourself first, to develop yourself first? Man, I live my life stress-free, at least in the context of like females, bro. I ain't worried about, oh, you know, maybe the condom ripped. Oh, did I pull out? Oh, I ain't worried about accidental pregnancies. I ain't worried about the money in my bank account in terms of at least providing for someone else. I ain't worried about no drama. I ain't worried about no unnecessary stress in my life right now just to make the wrong decision. Because a lot of y'all be playing with the sex, man. A lot of y'all be playing with that shit, bro. Thinking that it's just, you know, a whatever type of thing. When, hey, man, one thing goes wrong, dog, you're bringing life into this planet. And that's a blessing from God himself. Now, if you bring life into this planet irresponsibly, then I feel like, you know, God's not going to be happy with you. And you're not going to be happy for yourself. And just going to go through life limping, struggling. And this is how single moms occur. This is how fatherless homes occur. This is how a lot of brokenness, in particular in our black communities, occur. It's us just being very irresponsible with the way that we treat ourselves. Irresponsible with the way that we move in this world. You know what I mean? So that's at least in terms of like, I just touched on, man, the karmic energy. Do good, you get good. Touched on your physicality as a man, how important it is to be in the gym, stretch, run, fight, compete. Then also just touched on the power of just like wanting to be single, just accepting to be single and just being in your singleness, man. Like I've grown exponentially. My growth has been damn near meteoric rise from especially the kind of man that I used to be 5 years ago. You know what I mean? Like I look in the mirror and I can't even believe what I'm looking at, and it's in a very beautiful, amazing way. Why? Because because I'm making the conscious decision to not involve myself with a female before I'm financially stable, before I'm ready to include another person in my life. Because that's what a girlfriend is, man. You're including another person in your life. You're including another person in your finances, including another person spiritually, including another person emotionally, including another person energetically, and most importantly, including another person time-wise, man. Time is the most important thing. That's why I do these vlogs. That's why I walk. That's why I try to boost my chi, try to get myself in environments that are super healthy for my mind, my body, my soul, because I know that time's of the essence. And if I'm out here walking and my eyes are protected from the glaring sun and I'm spreading positive energy out here, this is a good productive use of my time. You know, puts me off away from schoolwork, so when I tap back into schoolwork, I'm locking in, baby. You know, boom. Then, because I haven't made a video in a minute, it's gonna be quite a long video here. I just want to touch on self-control. Self-control is going to be the last topic for today. Self-control, man. You have to control yourself as a man, bro. You have to always keep your emotions in check. You have to keep your emotions in check, my dog. If you let your emotions control you, instead of you controlling your emotions, you're setting yourself up for a very, very tough ride as a man. Because that's the beauty of being a man, is that we can actually control our emotions. Yes, you can control how you feel about certain situations. So like, don't let the world twist. Don't let the world twist your identity by telling you, if bad things happen, you can't control how you feel. You can't control your emotions. Yes, you can. You can control how you feel. You can control your emotions. You can't control how you act. Because emotions drive behavior. So if you say you can't control how you feel, if you say you can't control your emotions, if you say you can't control these things, that means you can't control your actions. If you can't control your actions, the devil's just gonna lead you. He's gonna lead you to hell, man. So, you know, that was then the last point for today. So quick recap, you know what I mean? First point, karma. Do good to others and good will happen to you. But when you're doing good to others, make sure it's within your own capacity. Make sure you're able to do good to others in a manner that is beneficial to you and beneficial to everybody around you. Second thing, keep yourself physically strong, especially for my boys out here, man. Y'all better be rocking these biceps that Ntako's rocking out here. Y'all better be out there doing boxing, taekwondo, karate, whatever you can get your hands on to make sure you have that thing in you, that warrior in you. Then third thing was just the power of being single as a man. You don't need a girlfriend. You don't need a romantic partner. You can just be yourself and fill yourself and make sure that your cup is full. So when you pour it into a woman's life, you're not messing up her life, you're not messing up your life. Then point number 4, self-control. You need to control yourself. You need to control your emotions. The more emotional control you have, the better your lifestyle will be. The more emotional control you have, the better your mind will be, because now you're not operating from emotions, you're operating from rationality. You can reason with yourself, and the moment you can reason with yourself, you can reason with other people, and boom, shadagi, boom, boom, ba. You have positive relationships, positive love, positive energy, more money, more bitches, and everything works out in the end. Alright, you feel me? It's been another episode of It's a Podcast. Best to go when you're feeling alone with your boy Ntako. We out here in the wilderness, in the nature, soaking, forest bathing, you know what I'm saying? We living a different life, you know what I'm saying? Stay off the Pornhub, don't masturbate, don't do drugs, and have a nice day. Love you guys. Peace, neighborhood, I'm out.